All right, I know a lot of you have been asking for it, and we're finally going to give you guys an update on the JK build. The original plan for this Jeep was to build it for SEMA. With our white rim edition and our Gladiator changes, we just literally ran out of time. So we've intentionally pushed this build back a little bit, but we're heading into it real heavy right now. And what we've done so far is put in a bunch of products that we have already made for the JK. So I'll give you a little rundown of what that is. So starting here with our Versatable, the one change we have done on this is we've added all of the battery monitor stuff and our Contura switch cutouts. So the way these will ship out is they'll just be blanks. You guys can put what you want to in there. It still has the rest of the stuff that the table already had. And we're also doing our Dometic faucet kit. So this is a Dometic Go faucet. We sell the brackets for the JK and what we call a remote kit, which gives you a longer hose. And that hose is then routed up to the top of the shelf here, and we make the brackets to hold the jugs. That way you get access to your water without having to pull the jug out every time. Really convenient way to do that. You'll also notice this shelf here. So we have been selling this for a little while. This is a slightly different version than we've had in the past. We actually, since we had a JK here, we had more time to play with it and make a couple of little changes to it. Nothing that's super functional, but it made things a little easier to assemble and that type of deal. This guy's adjustable up and down a pretty good bit. So I don't have the exact numbers yet. We'll have that on the product page, but my guess is probably around 8 inches of vertical adjustment. So that's a really good space to throw lightweight things like duffel bags and luggage and possibly food and things like that. So it basically doubles your storage space inside a two-door JK. No drilling required, mounts to all factory holes, so that turned out good. We've also started a little bit on our battery system. So this is the bracket that we've been selling for the JK. You can do an ARB dual compressor in here and an auxiliary battery. So we'll get that stuff in there pretty shortly. We've got some big plans for the battery setup here. Not a lot of battery because we're not going to be in this Jeep for extended amounts of time without the vehicle running or on trails, that type of thing. So probably around 50, maybe 100 amp hour, but probably around 50 amp hours of battery in there. So we got our paper towel holder, which this has been a big hit. Super simple product, just hold your paper towels with suction cups right against the glass. So been happy with that guy too. And since this Jeep here is on 35s, we've taken the opportunity to do our spare tire mini platform. So this is basically the same functionality as a big one, just scaled down a little bit. Still carries full size set of max tracks. We've got our track rack attached to those. Still got Rotopacks. Still doing our pack out mount on the side. So the cool thing about this one is it works with a lot smaller tires. So if you have a van or a Subaru with a spare tire on the back or something like that, this smaller platform will basically contract the way you install it down to the smaller tires, both diameter and width. So there's a lot more flexibility in this just because the smaller tires vary so much more than the larger tires. So this guy's been good. Weighs a little bit less than the normal spare tire platform as well. All right, this may be my favorite product that we've added to the JK. These are our new A-pillar light brackets for the JK, work on 2 doors and 4 doors. They're made out of 50-52 aluminum. They weigh 0.93 pounds. I can stand on it, and we have tons of room for different lights, different antennas, different positions for your lights. We ship the accessory brackets blank with no holes, so you just need to drill your hole wherever you want to position your light on that bracket. On the bottom we have SS2s from Diode Dynamics. Up top we have SS5s also from Diode Dynamics. And eventually we may even actually wire the lights up, so should be better like that. On the inside we've done our existing Molle door panels. So this is a product that we've had for a while for the normal JKs, the 4 doors. Doors are the same on the 2 doors, so those work pretty well. We also did our overhead Molle shelf in this one. I don't have anything on it yet, but eventually we've got an ICOM 5100 radio here for it. We're a big fan of that particular product just for the remote display and all the flexibility. So aside from what you see here, we've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes. So my original plan for this Jeep was to not get very extreme. That's not working out. We're actually doing a pretty extreme build on it now. So I've bought some JT axles out of a Rubicon. So they're 410 gears, a little bit wider than what's on the JK. So we'll be doing those as well as the TerraFlex long arm kit, on this one. So we'll rip all the stock JK stuff out, throw the new axles in. Should be pretty amazing. I'm really excited about that. I've also done a lot of CAD work on the new mass platform for the two-door specific Jeeps. Okay, one of the things I want to be pretty bullish on with this new platform, the two-door gives us access to some parts of the body that the four-door doesn't have. So all of this bracketry and attachment mechanism that's here for the rear seat, we're going to make use of that with this two-door platform. So having those options means we can probably do this with an absolute zero drill install, which we aren't able to do on the four-door JK just because of the spacing of the features of the tub. So what I'm doing now is we're going to build a little bracket that lives in the back that goes down and hits, it hits these bolts here. So the little tie down hooks that are in there in the back of the Jeep, we're gonna make a bracket that attaches to this guy here. And that'll span all the way from the left to the right and support the very rear end of that platform. So pretty excited about that. Yeah, so we have, this is OEM CAD data from Mopar, and the JK data is pretty readily available online, but it doesn't have all the parts that we need. There are some more parts in here that that isn't showing right now, but the part that we need to really draw off of isn't here. So the way we do that here at Adventure Lab is we'll basically build what we call a check part, and then we'll install that check part and then measure against that. So that's what I'm doing now, is just kind of drawing, not even really a best guess at where it needs to be, but something that we can put into the Jeep and know where it lands. So yeah, I'm excited about that working. We just got to get it done now. So let's do that. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's going to be about 42 inches long. It'll start about right here and go 42 inches from this surface here. So a ton of storage in the back of a two-door JK. So combine that platform with our Overland shelf, and you've got a ton of storage in these things. So I am really excited about putting this guy to use. I've been using it as a daily driver for the past few months and absolutely love driving this thing. So yeah, that's an update on the two-door JK. If you guys have any questions, let us know. We'll be doing the suspension probably in the next couple of months, and this thing will transform pretty radically when we do that. But I'm really excited about it. It's a new market for us, and the feedback on the build has been amazing. So thank you guys for all the comments that you put in the video down below, and let us know what you think. Love to hear your feedback.